Life's a gamble, take a chance in the twilight of fortune's dance. Host with voices rich and cool, share the secrets, break the rules. Martini wisdom flows like gold, every episode a story told.
Greetings from beautiful Las Vegas. Happy Earth Day thereabouts, or 420, or really, chances are if you celebrate one, you probably celebrate the other. I am Christian Mental Ward. I'm the human equivalent to pollen, the source of all your mucus.
Gross.
To my right,
Awesome.
He is that thorny, stubborn bush that you can't kill, but you still can't trim right either. It's Drew Masur. And to the far right, he is the majestic and mighty oak, for which the beautiful birds perch upon and then shit all over your car. It's Jason Slider LeDuc.
At least I'm the oak.
You thought you'd like being the mighty oak.
Yeah, or you know, better than being the bird of the car.
I'm a little more thorny bush than you.
I can't argue with that.
I feel like we all operate on a spectrum of thorny bush.
Yeah.
Really, you know how I've had a miserable week and I was thorny bush all week, and finally enough people were like cut and bleeding. They're like, okay, what do you want? I want you to listen to me because I've been doing this for a while.
Well, you know what your problem is? You still have a job.
True. Yeah, my job would not be causing me stress if I didn't
have one. You gotta,
Damn the man.
you gotta kick that employment habit.
I know.
If only there was a guy that could help you start your own business.
Or a guy who could show you how to just live off your retirement pay.
Yeah. Well, and you guys know this. I have too much of an automotive addiction to just live off my retirement pay.
It's an expensive world out there when you get hobbies.
Have you thought about stealing the cars?
Ooh, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yes, great minds.
See, there you go. That's a business plan, and that's from a certified business consultant. Stop
right.
buying cars, start stealing.
I don't know that we go so far as to call it a business plan yet.
And then you can start walking around all twitchy like Nick Cage.
This sounds like something written on the back of a napkin.
Who incidentally, still lives in Vegas.
Hollywood producers, if this sounds like a great idea to you, call Drew on the Google phone line,
Which I will not answer.
or put a comment in the feed, which I will not read.
I did see it was an email that we got notification of a voicemail, and it tries to do the capture of the voicemail. And I clicked on the email, and it was, so if you're interested in solar, please contact. I'm dumb.
Oh, you haven't seen the ones I've been deleting. So we got one that was like, hey guys, great job on your podcast. I see you've reached a milestone episode, blah, blah, blah. I love
Jacques does not sound anything like that.
And then the other one was letting us know that our cloud storage was going to be deleted.
Okay.
And then we actually got a legitimate one from Google. They were like, hey, man, you're going to run out of storage.
Oh, yeah, that's because I tried to upload a week's worth of stuff, and it didn't go well. That's why I had to put this nonsense on my business drive for a couple weeks.
Well, we'll transfer all that over to there. So, yeah.
No, it won't fit. That's the problem.
It'll fit on my portable drive.
Oh, yeah, it'll fit.
Yeah. All right. So
It'll fit in there.
it is.
That's coming back.
It is. It has been an interesting week. I drove. Speaking of car habits, I drove my limo to work today.
Okay, I feel like for our listeners out there,
context and background,
I
please.
drove my limo to work. Are you a limo driver? Why do you have there's follow-on questions? So maybe give us a little of that.
Okay, because our one good listener is like, of course he has a limo. Of course he bought a limo from
your limo has its own Instagram.
My limo does have its own Instagram.
You could have stolen
That'll
that limo.
be in the show notes.
You could have stolen that limo.
No.
Thelma and Louise.
So, yes, my Las Vegas party limo, you can find it on Instagram, bought it for a particular automotive event. I have a 2006 Lincoln Town Car that I bought from a strip club. And I still own it because it's just funny.
It's a limo from a strip club. Why would you ever get rid of it?
As I was parking it in front of your house, Drew, a squad of teenagers like, dude, love your car. I'm not even making that up.
You talk more to my neighbors than I do.
So I'm driving the limo to work there. I'm listening to a local DJ, and I had to look up like his whole social profile, the Gooch on 92.3 classic rock for Las Vegas, which should annoy all of us because classic rock it's Nirvana these days. And he was going on some, probably well-curated rant about why, old people these days, namely us, don't act like old people. And that was this thing. He's like, you remember when we were younger, old people acted like old people. Nowadays, old people are just, they're dyeing their hair purple and they're wearing stuff and they're acting like they're 40 and da-da-da. And he is literally like yearning for days gone by. Here's what I remember about old people in the 80s. They were all bitter and angry, had a pack-a-day habit, and were hoping that their daughter was going to actually invite them to their wedding so they could watch her new dad walk them down the aisle. So no, we don't act like old people because our role models for old people sucked.
Hey, Mental, you're not allowed to listen to the Gooch anymore.
Right?
He gets you worked up.
No, who gets to tell us what role model, and that's where I'm going with this, what role model for how to act in our 50s is worth a crap that any of us have seen since the very first time when mommy took the house key on a kite string and put it around your neck and said, don't open the door for any strangers, there's leftovers in the fridge. You didn't care about us, we stopped caring about you, we really stopped caring about everything.
I mean, Brad Pitt, George Clooney, all great role models.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay,
they're rich.
Half their kids don't talk to them.
Yeah, they're rich. They hang out with rich people and hot women all the time, and they're not being bugged by their kids.
They're not role models for us because they're our age.
No.
I'm talking about when we were in our teens and 20s, did we have any good role models for old people?
Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
I have thoughts.
They were teenagers.
I have thoughts.
I don't think you have to be old to be a role model, Mental.
So who was the display for
John, please weigh in.
No,
Yeah.
when you were in
you're
your
100%.
teens and 20s, what was your that's how I'm supposed to act when I'm 50.
Mental, we're Gen Xers. When we were in our teens and 20s, everything sucked and everyone still does.
That's my point.
Right.
Yeah. So no role models. You have thoughts.
I do. So to give you some context, my grandfather, role model, pack-a-day, Pall Mall, non-filters, 6-pack of his favorite beer, and
I think that's my grandmother's brand.
Ketchup on his eggs every morning with bacon. When he had his third heart attack, they had to cut through his artery. I mean, like 9 bypasses later. It didn't
literally
go.
was like one of those plumbing videos where they're just pulling out just
but that's what I remember.
lard.
I remember when you get to 50, 55, you're a senior citizen and you prepare to die. You wait for the heart attack that's coming to get you. I mean, that's what men did in their late 50s. They all dropped dead.
Yeah,
Well,
and I'm going to go with
Let's
fuck
be
that.
fair. They saved the world. They were
tired.
They were busy. They were tired.
Yeah,
They
they were. Incidentally, our parents, not boomers. Our grandparents, our parents were boomers. Our grandparents were, I believe they called them the greatest generation or the builders.
silent generation.
The
or something.
builders is what I like actually hearing them referred to because they built everything that the boomers
Right,
really.
and
They'll
no one knew
they'll
what was.
always be the greatest generation.
And no
to be.
one knew what the hell was poisonous. Like, come on, man. These were just like, pesticides are good for keeping bugs away.
I will take. To a degree, I like that because my grandfather, not a role model for how to be old, but for certainly how to be, I guess, my grandfather was that guy that never called the repairman. My grandfather built his house. My grandfather made things and built stuff. And sometimes it was great and sometimes it was hacked together by, a redneck from South Carolina. But I will say this joke until it is no longer relevant. If my grandfather had been on the Titanic, he would have grunted, gotten out of his easy chair, grabbed a plumber's wrench and a roll of duct tape, and that boat would still be floating.
Especially since they've now found out that the holes were the size of a piece of paper. I feel like there's just been like 5 old grandpas just holding the ocean at bay with their chest.
Yeah, exactly. Bring me another beer, Ethel. I'm on the damn ocean.
The water's
here.
getting my cigarettes wet.
The hole's that big now, Chatsworth. I guess we just have to give up.
Get the big guy from Bulkhead. Stick his ass in there.
Exactly. See, that's boomer talk right there.
So, to Slider's credit, though,
So
he brought
speaking of large masses of ice,
right. To Slider's point, though, before we move on, he says something about Gen X, and I do feel like there's something that. When you started hearing 40 is the new 20, that was our people doing that. When you were hearing 50 is the new 30,
and they sucked, and they still suck.
And now, everyone's 50. I mean, my God, Nicole Kidman is in everything. It's just like, oh, she's, old is hot and hot is old. And
she's George Selma Hayek, but she's all right.
I haven't watched Baby Girl yet.
Again,
I'll let you know.
It's not about age. It's about hotness.
So I think that you're seeing people into their 50s, 60s, and 70s doing things they didn't do before. 1, because they weren't around. 2, they didn't have the quality of life. 3, they didn't have the financial freedom. Lots of reasons. And social media has given us the ability to go, I want to be weird. And someone in Denmark goes, I want to be weird too. And you can be weird together.
Mission accomplished, by the way.
We had that option long before social media. I mean,
How? Where? What'd you do? Take out an ad? Desperately seeking.
Didn't you have a pen pal?
You could just be weird. You didn't have to follow the rules.
And then you got pummeled and stuck in lockers. And I mean, people are not kind to different, certainly before the internet.
No, and they're still not, but it doesn't.
They're not particularly kind of different now after the internet either.
My point being is we never followed the social rules.
Concur, which is to the point of your question. Why don't old people act old? 1, I don't think old is the same number it used to be.
Fair.
And 2, I think that there's just a revolution of self-identity out there in the world. And you can kind of go, I want to be 59 and have purple hair. You know why? Because I was in a 30-year shitty marriage and now my husband dropped dead of a heart attack or whatever,
Or divorced me.
Or divorced me.
Yeah.
And now he's stuck
after the kids went to college.
And now he's stuck with some 20-year-old that drives him crazy.
For a girl he met on Instagram.
Yes. And now he's broke and sad and he cries every day.
God bless America.
Welcome to therapy on Sin City Spin.
I cannot find flaws with any of that stuff. So, hey, if you are a Gen Xer and you want to go bag groceries at Trader Joe's and dye your hair purple, more power to you. If you get that employee discount on that hand-cut pineapple, hook us up. You had thoughts.
Not about this.
Okay, cool.
That'll fit in there. No, nothing. He's speaking pineapple.
Speaking of slabs of ice.
All right.
Yeah,
Slabs of ice.
Speaking of large chunks of ice floating in the North Atlantic Ocean.
Ooh. I'm intrigued.
Didn't you have something about a large slab of ice in the North Atlantic Ocean? I was trying to move us along.
I feel like this is a callback, a comedy thing.
Comedy thing.
If you just said, speaking of America land,
No,
I'd have known.
I do have something, but I have a game for us to play in a little bit.
Yes.
All right.
So, many times in my military career, I got real fired up, after working too many hours or maybe having a few too many beers after work.
That's what happens when you have a job.
And yeah,
Or
I
that
know.
one time you emceed the Christmas party.
Yeah, that I got way far. Man, it's amazing I made it to
If you
retirement.
have video of this, email us.
Oh, somebody's got to have that.
Yeah. He's untouchable now. They can't get to him. It's fine. They can't me to him.
So I have sent the occasional email, one time as a lieutenant, I went to headquarters, and then my commander said, I'm not allowed to send emails outside of the squadron anymore. And I bring
Which is not a punishment.
And I bring it's not.
not
Although
a
it really was, because then I had to do the whole make the email, but then put the email inside of an email so he could open the email and review it was a whole
Still not a punishment.
It's the same thing like when I was punished by not being allowed to go to certain meetings anymore.
Yeah, not a punishment.
So speaking of emails going badly,
among other things.
I don't know if you've noticed, but so the second lady, JD Vance's wife, I forget her first name, she ran off to Greenland. And originally she was going to watch the dogs do the race and hang out and do some stuff.
Yeah.
And then hubby was like, that seems like a cool vacay. I'm going to go too. And then all of
Usha,
Greenland
Usha.
shit itself.
Her name is Usha.
Usha. Thank you. Usha Vance. So he says, I'm going to tag along.
She got the booty to make you go.
And apparently, when the vice president of the United States
Dude,
tags
they're
along,
gonna send you to El Salvador.
I am quoting ludicrous. That's freedom.
motherfucking freedom!
You think we live in a free country still?
Freedom!
No, but I do think Luda carries a little weight.
Well, I hope so. Maybe he can be on your defense team when you're in the
You and Puffy Combs.
When I'm in the gulag.
when you're in the Supermax in El Salvador.
Oh my god, that would suck so bad.
The Wish.com Supermax.
Brought to you by no.
It's what Supermax would look like
So-
from Alibaba.
Apparently, back to emails. This commander, former commander, now, was there with the vice president and his wife. And so instead of it being a big thing, Greenland got mad. Like, all right, so they scaled it way down and they just went to the military base.
Right. They just went. We have a big important
Yeah.
space base now. It used to be an air base in Greenland.
Now, I've had the privilege of having a vice president come talk at
Oh, I
my
think you said you
military.
were going to have gone to. They don't call it Thule anymore. I thought you were
No.
going to say you got the privilege. Of
No.
going to, I would have done an assignment at Thule in a heartbeat.
No, hard pass.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean, I did go to had to be better than
unaccompanied.
Korea.
Yeah, definitely better than Korea.
So they come there and then they talk to the troops. Now I've been there when a vice president talks to the troops. I got put in a little podium, behind him, and I stared at his bald
Now,
spot.
that is punishment.
Right, that is punishment. Stared at the bald spot, didn't know what they said, didn't care, moved on with my life.
Yeah, had to be a rent-a-crowd.
So apparently, this
parade
commander
rest.
felt the need to say, "Hey, I know what the vice president said was a little contentious. Let's just ignore that and do our job. We're not here to be political." Actually, I'll read you exactly what she said.
Yeah, my understanding this was not an email to the unit. This was an email back to the government of Denmark. If I
No,
understand
she
right.
sent an email to the staff on base distancing themselves and the leadership from Vance's comments. I do not presume to understand the current state of politics, but what I do know is the concerns of the U.S. administration discussed by Vice President Vance on Friday are not reflective of Putufnik's space base, Myers wrote in the email. So, yeah, fired. Hard fired.
I feel like that was one of those things where before she sent that email, she brushed up her resume.
Here's what happened.
Hey, who wants to bet I can get an early PCS back?
Here's what
I
happened.
hadn't thought of that, but that there could be more strategy here than we thought.
Here's what happened. Vance came and got everybody all pumped up, and then someone was on a contractor call. Yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, follow me. And then everyone's on the phone with like their local contracts and everything, and they're like, "It's gonna suck when we own you." And then the base commander was like, "Oh my God, stop saying shit like that." No, I got to say it nicer. And then AI cleaned it up, and then she put it in the Signal chat and forgot other people were in it. And then she sent out an email. And then she
you are talking about a U.S. military commander. Okay, Signal chat is for politicians.
And then she said, "We're not going to do what he just said." And then, yeah, they are. I mean, yeah. So having been email privilege revoked, I identified with this story because luckily all I got told was you can't send emails
anymore.
Which was hilarious because I was in charge of all the email servers for all of the base to keep them up and running.
So
but I wasn't allowed to send test emails outside the squadron.
You had to watch everybody else sending emails,
Yes.
and you couldn't send emails.
Although
still not a punishment.
I do remember from 2003 until I'm gonna say 2007. Every one of those emails that somebody composed and then went, we didn't call it viral then, but it got sent around the Air Force twice.
Forwarded 9,000 times.
Every one of those I usually got about a month before it ended up going completely around the world, and I got it from you.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Remember the Alaskan assassin at the Air Force Academy?
Remember Monkey Girl?
Yep.
Oh.
That's what I was going to bring up. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to bring that girl up. And I was like, oh, Alaskan assassin.
The Alaskan assassin.
You
yeah.
tired girl, because you've been running through my head all day.
Dear Lord, yeah. And you know what? We didn't follow those rules either. So, suck it.
Yeah. This was, oh my God, what just fell?
Oh, the ice pack.
All right. Now, you said you have a game for us.
I have a game for us to play. Are we done with that one?
How much time we have? Because
We got 10 minutes.
I want to throw this out there. So we're going out there. We're doing stuff because we live in Las Vegas, entertainment capital. There's a lot of great shows here. Anything with Cirque du Soleil involved in it, you're going to enjoy yourself. But should you find yourself in Las Vegas and you want a local, interesting variety show, and it changes every couple of weeks, I cannot endorse Mavericks enough. It is at the Plaza. It is hosted by the kind of the same performance troupe that used to do the. It was on Fremont Street. They had their own building called Cheap Shot. But now they've moved into the Plaza, and they kept the Plaza. You walk in there and you feel like at any moment Dino and crew are going to walk in because they've left that entire theater. It feels old school Vegas. And because no one smokes anymore, they actually have smoke machines to kind of add that. Everything is red velvet.
Is that theater a role model for you, Mental?
Better than the ones I had. Yeah. So it's old school. It's got a great thing. The bartenders all have heavy hands, and it is quite an affordable show. And it's twice a night. Go see Mavericks. We'll have a link to all of that in our show notes. It's a fantastic production.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor at all. That's the whole. But if you guys want to come on the show and talk about it, or you want to just come over there and do an episode on your stage, that'd be awesome as well.
Into it.
I am
into it. Yep.
Shall we play a game?
Shall we play?
Oh my God.
Shall we play? That reminds me of one of my favorite podcasts I was listening to the other day, and it opened up with Pop Quiz Hot Shot because it was an excellent '90s reference, and that's another excellent '90s reference. If you don't listen to the Leader's Mindset podcast, you should be.
Check it out. That guy's a cool guy.
He is.
All right, I am going to read you a news story.
Ooh.
And then I will
Story time.
And then I will ask you some questions.
Oh, you didn't say there was going to be a quiz.
No, they're more. It's more fun than that. I told you it's a game.
All right.
I'm so glad I took a gummy before this episode.
I, on the other hand,
right,
am
ready?
annoyingly sober.
Ready? Detectives have recovered 4 diamond earrings from a suspected thief 2 weeks after he gulped the Tiffany & Company jewelry worth nearly $770,000 during his arrest on the side of a highway. Where?
Ooh. Okay. Arrest on the side of the highway because, I have so many questions and so many comments. I have thought bubbles. But I am going to say on I-15 in Jean.
Interesting. You gonna lock that answer in?
Yes. Final answer.
Drew, where do you think this happened?
The shop's at Caesars.
The shop's at Caesars. During his arrest on the side of a highway in the Florida Panhandle.
Oh,
I thought you guys were going to get this
Fucking
right
Florida.
away.
of course.
Florida, come
Fucking
on.
Florida. I didn't think
I was
they
born
had.
in Florida, by the way. My people.
Yeah, that tracks.
Sorry,
All
go
right.
on.
It gets better.
Good.
The last of the 4 earrings stolen from the Tiffany store in Orlando was recovered from the suspect last week, the Orlando Police Department said Friday. 3 of the earrings were recovered 2 days before that, along with 2 other unidentified diamond earrings. The suspect was transferred from a jail to a hospital while detectives waited to collect the evidence, police officials said in a statement.
Incidentally, that's punishment. You're on poop duty there, Stevenson.
Yep.
You done messed up too many times.
Still better than sending emails.
My whole brain right now has him with one of them, like, really, because you have to have a strainer because you can't let the diamond earring get out.
Oh yeah, and you can't leave that guy in Gen Pop too, because someone will cut him open and find that $700.
So you're just catching shit.
Before they put him into Gen Pop, where do you think this gentleman, the suspect, was from?
Okay.
All right,
Orlando.
I'm gonna double down and say Gene, Nevada.
No. Okay, I'm in this now. I am in the headspace. I'm in Orlando. I'm eating earrings so I can shit them out later and get them. I'm from out of town. I feel like I can fly somewhere.
Okay.
I'm from South Korea.
You wanna lock that one in?
Sure, let's go.
All right.
How did I not have the dumbest answer to that question? I was really trying.
It gets dumber.
I know what game we're playing now.
After the jewelry was recovered, the Texas man
Yes!
was taken to the Orange County Jail where he faces charges of robbery with a mask and first-degree grand theft. To wrap it all up,
Pun intended.
hang on, So, detectives obtained the license plate of the suspect's car through shopping mall security footage. Good reading. And believe he was driving back to Texas. State troopers tracked the car from tag readers on the Florida Turnpike and Interstate 10 until he was pulled over for driving without rear lights in Washington County, almost 340 miles, 550 kilometers for some reason, away.
Hey, we talking freedom units here.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. So, for bonus points and the win, what did the suspect say as he was being booked into Washington County Jail?
Ooh. I was really hoping you would ask what kind of car was he driving, because the answer is Nissan Altima. But
No, man. Like, he's got... This guy is from Texas. He went to Florida to eat earrings.
yeah, he doesn't make good decisions. It's Nissan Altima.
Oh, see, I was thinking like one of those like
But we're-
old-timey station wagons with like a waggedy wheel.
Like
with the wood panel
like a
on
family
it,
truck
but it's faded
With a
real
dog
bad.
tied to the back
it's
of it.
peeling.
Because he's had it since Grandma passed away because she couldn't drive anymore. I see where you're going with this one. That's
I like how
valid.
you guys have made
But
this your own and gotten into what the car was.
What did he say? What did he say
All
when he
right,
got
so I'm
booked?
driving. 340 miles I've driven, and now the cops got me.
And I gulped him down as I'm being pulled over.
No, he gulped him down before. I left that part of the story
Well
out.
before.
He
Oh.
had a
Well
whole
before.
scam he was pulling. It's not important to the fun we're having here,
fair enough, fair
but he
enough.
decided
Okay, so what did he say?
he tried to leave with the earrings, got caught, and he gulped them down.
All right. So he gulps him down. He gets away. He gets pulled over. What did he say? Here, have you checked my trunk for illegal fireworks?
I think he said this is not your jurisdiction.
You gonna lock that one in?
Yes.
That's actually
You're gonna lock
probably-
that one
that's
in.
a better answer.
You're not far off, mental.
Oh God.
Because what he actually said was, "Am I going to be charged with what is in my stomach?"
What constitutes possession?
That is not Lex Luthor criminal genius, man.
No.
Good Lord. No.
Man. I don't know. I don't know a lot about this guy, but I feel like he's got a face tattoo.
Definitely a neck tattoo. There's definitely an everlasting job stopper somewhere in this area.
And not cool, like something, like, like it's all the rage
You think
now.
you think it's like Limp Bizkit?
Misspelled.
It's like no regrets, but it's spelled no regrets.
Oh yeah. No. It's actually no. I think it is probably like Limp Biscuit, but they actually spelled biscuit correctly.
And then on his temple, he's just got like a Hardee's biscuit sandwich.
This guy's sitting in Washington County Jail right now. Go, gotta get you fucking guys.
In which case, I'd like to say thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Come on to
Yeah, leave a comment. I will read it.
Honestly, we'd love to have you on.
When your parole officer lets you leave the state, we'll take you out for a drink. You come
We'd love
Las
to have
Vegas.
you on the show.
We'd love to have you on the show.
What's it like eating earrings?
But I'm going to ask you the first question. What the fuck were you thinking? And then he's going to say, whatever, I heard your racist Cambodian comment, so shut up, loser. Which was not meant to be
And then you
racist.
guys can
I just wasn't feeling very good and not connecting the words coming out of my mouth.
And then you guys can go get tattoos together.
of a biscuit. Tattoos of a biscuit.
Like, just because I got a tattoo to win a rally is no reason to make fun of me. Because I won.
It's not just one reason.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, where do we go?
Yeah,
from
I was
here?
sure you guys were gonna get Florida just like that.
I wasn't in a Florida headspace, but you're absolutely right. I totally should have gotten,
I was really focused on the Tiffany's earrings. So I was like, I was actually going to say
I emphasized that to throw you guys off the scent because I had no idea there was a Tiffany and Company store in Orlando, Florida.
I was going to say, originally say Rodeo
what,
Drive.
What kind of what kind of shit job do you have to have working at Tiffany's on this one? Whose turn is it for this? I don't even remember.
Well, Drew's laughing, so I'll read it. Thanks for joining us. If you want to disagree or agree, correct our math, find out where the good tacos are, drop us a line.
Or the good diamonds.
I don't know if they were good diamonds. They were worth $770,000. They probably weren't bad.
Yeah.
So,
Every kiss begins with, oh my fuck.
also not a sponsor.
No.
Nobody we talked about on this show is a sponsor.
I would not take a sponsorship from K Jewelers. No.
What about Tiffany and Company?
We'll talk.
I was going to say, you bring home that little blue box for the wife. That
You
might
better
score
bring
some
the
points
sweetness,
for you.
Tiffany's.
I bring home the blue box to my wife. You guys know my wife. She's like, what the hell? Go buy another car. Take these back.
Your wife's going to tell you to buy another car.
Rather than expensive crap from Tiffany's.
Okay. I don't think she's going to tell you to buy another car.
Yeah, you're right. No, she won't. That's the fantasy.
You can call.
Oh, yeah. Text us. So, I don't know. Sin City Spin podcast at gmail.com. Call or text us at 702-721-7328. We're on Facebook. We're on Insta. We're on Reddit for some reason. And the thing formerly known as Twitter. Apparently that's all we have, so stay safe. Hopefully luck will be your lady tonight. But if you wind up broke, I hope you have a swinging time.
Thanks for joining us. If you want to disagree or agree, if you want to correct our math, or you just need to find out where the good tacos are, you can drop us a line at sincityspin.podcast@gmail.com. You can text us at 702-721-7328. We're on Facebook, Insta, Reddit, and the thing formerly known as Twitter. That is all we have. Stay safe and hopefully luck will be your lady. But if you wind up broke, well, I hope you have a swinging time.
Well, hot shit. You think I'm not bringing that back to you later today? You're out of your mind. Well, hot shit.